Droidekas, or destroyers, as said in The Phantom Menace, are fierce droids used by the Separatists and the Trade Federation. Boasting twin blaster cannons and an impenetrable shield, Droidekas are an incredibly strong foe in the Star Wars universe. This is also true for Star Wars Legion. In this video, we'll be building, painting, and breaking down all the rules for the Droidekas to use in Star Wars Legion. We will be starting with the building portion now.
The hardest thing about your new Droidekas for Star Wars Legion is actually not going to be painting them, but it's actually going to be building them. So inside your core box or standalone set, we have two identical sprues, and we also have this sprue, this taller sprue that's on the side. So I'm not going to hold your hand here. I'm assuming that everyone watching this can read instructions, hopefully. But yeah, we have a pretty detailed diagram, and just take your time. If you decide to rush, things might not fit properly and they'll start to sag and lag to different sides. So what you're going to be building is actually two of these. So it's going to be two of the standing Droidekas and two of the rolling Droidekas as well. So technically, you're really getting four Droidekas in one. I believe the official rules maybe might state that you can only use this one. And then when you go into the wheel mode, the wheel form, you can obviously use this model. But when I play Star Wars Legion with my buddy Andrew, basically, I just run 2 units of Droidekas, really. So, look, it's totally up to you. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and just start building them now, and then we'll get them all primed up. So the good news is that once you've got your Droidekas all built and primed, we're actually onto the easy part. So from here on, we needed a couple different colors, paints, I'll probably say instead of colors. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually the carapace that goes over the Droidekas is a bronze color. So we're going to go ahead and hit that with some bronze now. We're actually going to do the top carapace first because there's some inner parts we need to hit before we can do the general gunmetal gray over the whole thing. So that's going to be our first plan, just to get that carapace done. And then we're going to hit it with some gunmetal gray. Now that we've done the best job we can with the carapace bronze, we're just going to go ahead and hit every single part of the model in gunmetal gray. So what I would recommend would probably be just the normal dark gray that Games Workshop sells. I am kind of big fan of lead belcher, so, but it's totally up to you if you want to do non-metallic metal. But for this one, I'm definitely going to be using lead belcher. So just hitting every single area. So all the guns, all the inner workings. You will be actually painting over the ball that everything is connected into in bronze afterwards, but don't feel too bad. Just try not to get any gunmetal gray on the parts you've already painted. With the grays and bronze nearly done, we're going to be adding some bronze paint onto the ball sections of the Droidekas, as well as the flaps and shoulder pieces too. Now the flaps, you could argue that they're actually meant to just be gray, but personally I quite like the flaps to be bronze. I think it adds it a little bit more extra to the model. So it's going to go ahead and do that on both the ball and standing forms. Following that, we're going to be drenching the whole model with our best friend, Nuln Oil, over all the metal sections. Not particularly the bronze sections, but yeah, definitely all the metallic sections on all the workings of the Droideka. Only a few steps left till you have completely ready Droidekas for the table. I'm going to be putting some Astro Granite all over the ground to kind of bring it in line with the rest of my droid army. However, feel free to kind of get creative with this and really fill it in with whatever kind of place you want. Are they rolling through green hills? Are they rolling through the bowels of a droid gunship? Who knows? Who knows? So yeah, just go ahead and start putting some stuff. Now make sure you don't put anything inside the crevices of both the front and back of the base itself. You want those lines to be visible. That way when you're playing your games, you can kind of be able to measure from that for certain weapons. So our second last step for the Droidekas would just be painting the base of the rim of the base black. Now you can color it any color you'd like. I personally like my base rims black, so I'll be going ahead and doing that. And then after that, we only have one small step to finish these guys off. And our last step for the Droidekas will be a very simple task of just getting some red and dotting their eyes. So thank you very much for watching this segment. Now we're going to go ahead and explain how the Droidekas work in your Separatist army, in your CIS army for Star Wars Legion. So stay tuned for that. Let's check it out.
The Droidekas are a 60-point unit with a single comms upgrade slot. It's a 2-mini unit with 3 health per model and no resilience value, meaning that you don't need to worry about vehicle damage tokens. It has surge to defense, uses a white defense die, and has 1 speed. The Droidekas have the power to actually become speed 3 in wheel mode, which we will explain shortly. Let's talk keywords. There is 4 we need to cover. AI attack move means that your first action needs to be an attack or a move if you either don't have a face-up order token or not in range 3 of your friendly commander unit. Generator 1 lets you flip an inactive shield token during the end phase. Shielded 4 means that your Droidekas have 4 shield tokens. Shield tokens are for the unit, not the individual models in the unit, so you technically don't get 8 if you have 2 models. When defending against an attack, you can negate 1 hit or critical result per shield token. You then flip 1 shield token per result negated from your opponent. Wheel mode is a cool feature for the Droideka. At the start of your activation, you can choose to activate wheel mode. Now, your Droidekas are speed 3 and gain cover 2 for their activation. Cover 2 allows you to improve your cover by 2 when defending against attacks. Wheel mode also means that you cannot attack or flip your active shield tokens until the end of the round. Just like the movies, these guys aren't shielded while they're speeding around in wheel mode. While you're in wheel mode, you can either swap your Droideka models with the wheel mode models, or simply put a wheel mode token by them for the duration of the round. The Separatist Droidekas have 1 inbuilt weapon, dual twin blaster cannons. These are Ranger 1 to 4 with 1 red and 2 black attack dice per model. Now these bad boys actually have 3 keywords. Firstly, these weapons must be fired in the front arc of your unit leader model's base. These weapons also give the defender an extra suppression token with the suppressive keyword. Lastly, for the blaster cannons, they are immune to deflect, so you can ignore any deflect keyword in the defending weapon pools, aka lightsaber users like Obi-Wan and Anakin. It's time we talk about comms upgrades. First of all, long-range comlink has been removed from the game completely. The other upgrade the Clone Wars core set comes with is HQ uplink. This upgrade is 10 points and allows your unit to issue themselves orders on the command phase. The standalone Droideka expansion comes with linked targeting array. This is 5 points and gives your unit target 1 keyword, allowing you to gain an aim token when you're issued an order. In terms of what I recommend, I don't really think the Droidekas absolutely need a comms upgrade, but if you wanted to bring one, go with the linked targeting array. Some extra aim tokens certainly are welcome for any droid unit. And there you have it. You can now build, paint, and play Droidekas in Star Wars Legion. Thanks for watching, and please consider subscribing if you enjoyed. Coming up on the channel, you let me know. I've got a ton of models I'd love to refresh with a new coat of paint, and I've got a bunch of models to be built and learned. There's a ton of content on the way, so if there's any models you'd like to see covered, let me know down below. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.